What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new camera comparison video. Today we have two of the fastest phones available on the market, the OnePlus 6 and the Xiaomi Mi 8. So you can find these phones for about $550 and for that price they both offer unbelievable value. But today we are here to find out which one has the best cameras. On the back of the OnePlus 6 we have a two camera setup. The first camera, the main camera, it's a 16 megapixel sensor with the f1.7 and optical image stabilization, and the second camera it's a 20 megapixel camera with the f1.7, but unfortunately this phone doesn't have optical zoom, so the second lens cannot be used for optical zoom. And moving on to the Xiaomi Mi 8, on the back of this one we have two cameras as well. So the main camera it's a 12 megapixel sensor with the f1.8 and the optical image stabilization, and the second camera it's a 12 megapixel sensor. This is a zoom lens with the f2.4. So with this device we get 2 times optical zoom. We are gonna start by checking out some pictures that I took during the day with both these devices. So all the pictures that you're about to see are taken a couple of seconds apart, and both phones are using the auto mode, so they did as they could possibly do by themselves. Now you're gonna notice that dynamic range on some of the pictures taken by the Mi 8 was better, and the pictures are a bit brighter taken by the Mi 8, but at the same time the saturation is way higher for the pictures taken by the Mi 8, and that makes the pictures taken by the OnePlus 6 look a bit more realistic. But overall both phones take really good looking pictures. So let's check those out. And as you've seen for yourself, they both take really good looking pictures, and I can't exactly say that this one takes better pictures or this one takes better pictures, because there are some pictures that I like more from the Mi 8 and some pictures that I like more from the OnePlus 6. So I think it comes down to your personal preference, but overall they both take really good looking pictures during the day. Now for nighttime pictures, you're gonna notice that the pictures taken by the Xiaomi Mi 8 are a bit brighter, but a bit more saturated. So once again, the pictures taken by the OnePlus 6 look a bit more realistic, but we get more light for the pictures taken by the Mi 8. So let's check out those pictures. nighttime pictures, I think that the Xiaomi Mi 8 does a bit better because the pictures are a bit brighter, but I can't really say that the OnePlus 6 takes bad pictures in low light. So once again, it comes down to your personal preference. Now for video recording, the OnePlus 6 can record in 4K at 60 frames per second, where the Mi 8 can only do 4K at 30 frames per second. So in 4K at 30 frames per second, they both have image stabilization. However, the image stabilization from the OnePlus 6 is way better, but you're about to see that in a short clip that I'm about to show you. But the sound for those recordings seems to be better from the Mi 8. So let's check those out. Alright, we have our first video recording with the OnePlus 6 and the Xiaomi Mi 8. So I'm currently recording in 4K at 30 frames per second with both devices, and at this resolution they both have image stabilization. Now the image stabilization on the Mi 8 isn't that great, and I think that the OnePlus 6 does much better at keeping that footage steady. So this is how a 4K recording from these two devices would look like. Alright, I have another quick recording with the Xiaomi Mi 8 and the OnePlus 6. So once again, I am recording in 4K at 30 frames per second, so both devices have the image stabilization on. Even though the OnePlus 6, there is no way of actually turning off the image stabilization. So under these conditions, basically with a lot of light around us, this is how the videos would look from both these devices. So for video recordings, I feel that the OnePlus 6 is the clear winner because the image stabilization is so much better when compared to the Mi 8. Next, we're gonna check out some selfies. So the OnePlus 6 is using a 16 megapixel camera on the front, and the Mi 8 is using a 20 megapixel camera on the front. But I feel that the pictures taken by the OnePlus 6 were a bit better. So the selfies taken by the OnePlus 6 were a bit better. But let's check those out. So after looking at over 100 pictures that I took with these two, I can't really say that one is so much better than the other one. I think that either phone takes really good looking pictures, so it doesn't matter if you choose this one or this one. I think they both do really well. But what do you think? Which phone do you prefer, and what pictures do you like more? Do you like the daytime pictures from the Mi 8 or the daytime pictures from the OnePlus 6, or the nighttime pictures from the Mi 8 or the OnePlus 6? Because a lot of people are gonna have their own preferences, how they like their pictures, how they like their saturation and so on. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.